Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Sat Sri Akal. Namaste. Hello. And all the greetings you have from Asad Yaqub from Lahore, Pakistan. I welcome you once again to my IELTS reading video, and this video is being made on your demand. So especially this video is for you. In this video, I'm giving you some tips about sentence completion. The type of questions we are doing sentence completion with one word only. Actually, this one word only is quite common nowadays in IELTS. So that's why I decided to make this video, and I'll tell you how to look for the word, how to find the answer, how to find the clues, how to scan, how to read and all that, and you'll be able to find the answers. We'll do that all on the book. All you need to do, you need to be attentive. You need to be you need to pay more attention, and once we solve this, after this, try to solve some tests of sentence completion with one word only on your own. Then you'll be able to actually comprehend this very concept or this very type of questions. So let's take a start. We now go to the book, we go to the test, and there you will only be able to see my hands, and with magic hands and a pencil I'm going to solve the test. Rather, let's solve the test together. That's what we say. Just you wait, IELTS. Just you wait, IELTS means in Urdu we say IELTS ki aisi ki tesi. In Punjabi we say IELTS di aisi di tesi. Okay, something like that. Okay, so we are just going to do that. Just you wait, IELTS, and we are going to overcome reading problem. Let's take a start. Okay, now we go on. It's section 2, questions 15 to 27. Read the text below and answer questions 15 to 21. How to prepare for an interview. That's very interesting. We've got the passage, and questions and passage, they are going to be in same order. Why prepare? What to prepare? You need to just go through this, okay? And then they just explain the same thing. Preparing for other kind of questions, one heading is here, okay, and preparing your own questions, there is another heading. So all these are the headings. Now complete the sentences below. Choose one word only. See that this is important, and you must read this line where they tell you whether it is one word, two words, and all that. Choose one word only from the text for each answer. Write your answer in boxes 15 to 21 on your answer sheet, and you got to select the word from there. And when it is one word only, don't even write a, and, the, some. They count all the words. So you don't need to write anything like that, just one word. And if it's a compound noun, there must be a hyphen. Now let's see 15. By preparing for your interview, okay, you will gain dash. There is something you will gain dash, which will help you present yourself well. By preparing for your interview, you will gain. Now there can be another verb for gain, and this thing which you will gain, which will help you to present yourself well. Now what we are going to do, we are going to read from the first paragraph. Why prepare? The answer might be here somewhere. There are three main reasons. Number one, although you can guess every question, you might be asked, if you are prepared, you can tailor your answers to fit. Okay. Number two, if you are well prepared, you will have more confidence. You will have more. You will have. Now see, they use the word gain. It rings the bell. You will have. Let's go back. By preparing for interview, you will gain. You will gain. Gain is actually have. You will have and you will gain. What will you gain? You will gain confidence. And this will affect the way you come across. This will affect the way you come across, which will help you present yourself. So the answer is confidence. Right? So now let's go on. Number 16, read through any documents. So for documents, they can be ID card, passport, and all that. They can replace it. Read through, go through any documents you have received about the company, and also go to there. Now there are two parts of the sentence, and usually there can be two sentences. One is you got to read through any documents which you have received about the company, and also go to there. there is something that belongs to company. Now for there they might write the word companies, organizations, because it's a possessive pronoun. So that's what we got to see. One thing is documents and the other one. Let's come back here. 3, attitude matters. They didn't say anything. What to prepare? Yeah. Find out about the organization, right? Visit the website. Okay, you got to visit the website. Visit the website means it can be the organization's website, and read. Now this is already given. Read any materials that you have been sent. If nothing has been sent, now this is what you don't need to read. If nothing has been sent, so the answer is only here. Now we got to see what is given, what is not given. Read through any documents you have received about the company. Okay, what do they say here? Read any materials that you have been sent. So this is already given. Answer is not here. Answer is only here, and it's one word only. Visit the website. For visit they have written the word go, and after go we've got the website. Now if I write the website, these are two words, so I will write only website. See that? Asad Yaqub is making things easier for you. Web site. Happy now? Yeah, nobody will give you tips like that, I guarantee that thing. Number 17, check the job description to find out. Now they might replace the word find out. And they might replace the word job description. Or they might replace this word also. Check the job description to find out what dash are involved. Now there is something, what duties, responsibilities, something like that are involved in the post you have applied for. Now this part of the sentence is very important. Check the job description to find out, in order to learn what dash are involved in the post you have applied for. See, this is understood. Anyways, let's just go on. Talk to anyone you know. No, there isn't anything. Find out about the job. Now they use the word find out and all that. Ask for a job description or specifications. See that? What is it here? Check the job description. Now why? What's the reason? To find out what dash are involved. So they say here, ask for a job description or specification. This is already given. This will tell you. Actually, for tell you they have used the word find out. What? And then there is something, and are means there is going to be a plural noun. Okay, see that? Now there will be an s with the noun. So are means is going to be a plural noun. Now let's come back here. This will tell you the duties. See that? From this s we identified this word that go with the job. So the answer is duties. Alright, you guys love me, you respect me, you care for me, and in return I'm doing this all for you. Now let's go on. Next we've got question number 18. Interviewers may be interested to hear about any unpaid, now unpaid is the social work or like that, any unpaid help you have given to a means the answer is going to be a noun, and it's going to be a singular noun. So interviewers may be interested to hear about any unpaid help. Now you got to see unpaid help. For unpaid help they might use the word volunteer work. Volunteer work you have given. You have given to a. To a means organization or person or type of people or anything or anybody like that. Okay, so let's just go on and we see what can be the answer. Talk to anyone you know who is familiar. No. Find out what the employer is looking for. Let's read this carefully. Make a list of the skills specified in the job advertisement. Okay. Think of examples to back up claims that you have these skills. All right, no problem. Now let's go on. You can then answer most of the questions that will come up, such as tell me more about how you work in a team. Still they didn't talk about that. Add in a few lessons learned what you did and how you might have done it better. You can also outline any voluntary work. I told you. Free help and voluntary work. Now it means the answer is in this sentence until here. And it's a noun, it's a singular noun, that's what we got to see. You can also outline any voluntary work you have done for a charity. See that? Voluntary work you have done for a charity, help a charity, or any experience of paid work. Now this paid work is something extra. Let's go back and see the question. The question is, interviewers may be interested to hear about any unpaid help. Any unpaid help means volunteer work you have given to a means it's going to be a charity. See, you have done for a charity. Now if you write a charity, it will be wrong because a charity, a is already given here. So charity. Okay, yeah, I'm explaining it in detail so that you just understand, and reading should not be a problem for you guys. Number 19, be ready to talk about your dash. Be ready, talk about. For talk about, they might use the word discuss, say, tell and all that. Talk about your dash for the development of your career. Now that is related to the development of your career. Your dash, it is something which is related to the candidate. The person who has come for the job, it is something which is related to the candidate. Be ready to talk about your dash for development of your career. Now let's go back. Preparing for other kinds of questions. Now let's see what is that. Interviewers are also looking for someone who is likely to stay with the organization and progress within it. Prepare to answer and ready to talk about. What have they used here? Be ready to talk about your dash for the development of your career. Now what is it? Prepare to answer questions about your ambitions. Okay, your ambitions. Now you got to be prepared for that, right? Your ambitions for the future. Now the answer is here, prepare to answer questions about your ambitions for the future. Your means candidate, and actually it's mentioned here, be ready to talk about your ambitions for the development of your career. For development of career, they have used the word future. For the future, ambitions is the answer. Is that clear? Okay, now we are left with two more questions. So number 20, explain any dash. Now again, any means this is going to be a singular noun. It's a noun, it's going to be a singular noun. Explain any dash that there are in your work record. Okay, now what you're going to explain, any that is in your work record, in your portfolio, and clarify how you used the time to improve your skills. Explain any, it sounds like any examples that there are in your work record, and clarify how you use the time to improve your skills or any experience that there are, and there are, yeah, are means the answer is going to be plural. Yeah, explain any dash that there are means this answer is going to be in plural form, so it's going to be easier for you to find. Now let's read ahead. You may also be asked to account for gaps in your career history if you have any. Now let's see what is that in this sentence. We got to read this carefully. You may also be asked to account for gaps. Account for gaps. What are they saying? Explain any dash that there are in your work record, right? And clarify how you use the time. Again, gaps is the right answer. I got it. The time to improve your skill. What is it? Again, I read from here. You may also be asked to account for gaps in your career history if you have any. Be positive and accentuate the learning or experience you gained during these periods. Now during these periods means gaps, right? So you cannot write during these periods, you cannot write periods. That's going to be a long answer. Actually it's you may also be asked to account for gaps. So, what is the answer? Explain any gaps. You might be thinking the answer can be periods also, but it's not right. Explain any periods that there are in your work record and clarify how you use that. Okay, I tell you why periods is not right. If you write periods here, explain any periods that there are in your work record and clarify how you use the time. How you use the time. Now this time basically refers to that period. So that's why we cannot write periods to improve your skill. Check here. And accentuate the learning or experience you gained during these periods. Now this is basically the second part of the sentence. And clarify. This part is already given. There is no sentence, there is no blank here. So that's why gaps will be the right answer. Okay, I'm enjoying a lot. I love IELTS reading. 21. Questions about dash. Now the clue word is questions about something should be delayed until a later stage. Now questions about what? That's what you got to think. Questions about what should be delayed. Delayed means don't ask at that time, until a later stage. Maybe salary or benefits or something like that. Okay, preparing your own questions. Do ask technical questions. Alright, you need to ask. Do ask about possibilities. You need to ask. Now you need to find something. Questions about dash should be delayed. Should be delayed means don't ask at that time. So I'm looking for some negative word. So it says don't ask about salary. I was right. The answer is here. Okay. Don't ask about salary unless you have been offered the job. Don't ask about salary. Now what is that? Questions about. This is a fantastic clue. Right after about, the word is salary unless you have been offered the job. For unless you have been offered the job, they have not mentioned anything. Questions about salary should be delayed until a later stage. Now later stage is when you are offered the job. Thank you. Welcome back. So how was the experience? One word only. One word only is not that difficult. All you need to do, you need to focus on nouns, verbs and sometimes adjectives, but it can be adverb also. In one or two answers they were adverbs. But anyways, this is what you need to do. I gave you all the tips and techniques you need to follow, and please try to take some practice tests of one word only. Then you will not have any trouble with that. If you like this video, hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, you can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. All the best. All the best. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.